Hey guys, this is Make It Work with Yosh, and today we are going to be going over my 2015 Ford Explorer, and we are going to be doing pros and cons on the things I love about my truck and the things I just don't like. Okay guys, my 2015 Ford Explorer that is, first thing I love about it is the sleek looks on the outside. If you take a look at it, it looks really good. Guys, you have to excuse, I haven't had a chance to wash it, but still, it really looks real nice. It has nice curve appeal. I love it. I love it. It looks good, especially when it's clean. It really looks good. Every time I go somewhere, I have people tell me how much they love how it looks. It just really have a nice look to it. Okay. The next thing is the rear top spoiler above the back window. I love how it sits out. If you look at that, it has a look, a lot of people say it looks almost like a, what is it? A Range Rover. Yeah, a lot of people say it looks like a Range Rover. Like if I just pull up and they don't pay attention to the Ford symbol in the front, it looks like a Range Rover. Okay, the next thing is the body aerodynamics. I mean, it's really, like I said, once again, the slick, smooth curve appeal. Like it, even driving it real fast, it don't let the wind hold it back. It just drives real smooth in it. Okay. The next thing I want to show you guys that I love about it is, now this is one of my favorite. I didn't know this when I brought the truck. I didn't pay attention, but the old Fords always had the hidden keyless entry was always above the door part right there. Well, the new ones have the hidden one. If you don't really pay attention, you don't see it. But what you do, you just slide your hand and it lights up. I love it. I love that. You know, it's really hidden. It's behind the tent. And if, like I said, if you just don't pay no attention to it, you will just walk up and won't even notice it at all. At all. Okay, let's see. The next thing is, I love all the chrome stuff that's on the truck. Some came with the truck and some I added myself. So we're going to go over some of the chrome stuff I love about it. Okay, the door handles. These are really, really nice, especially like I said, when it's clean up, it's just shining, it's glossing. It came like that. I did not add this. I am the second owner to this truck, so you know this came with the truck. Okay, the bumper guard for the doors, I did add those. I added those for the front and the back. You know, it just keeps for like if you're in tight spots and you swing your door open, it won't let you dent your door up and stuff, or either dent other stuff, you know, just in case. Okay, the mirrors, the bezel covers, I did add that. I looked and I wanted to find some that have a really good shiny look and not after so long fade, you know, because sitting out in the sun, you know, you get some of those cheap ones, they can fade and make it look really bad. So I wanted to get some that just look good. The wheels, like I said, if it was clean, it will really show, but I'm not really a factory wheel type of guy. Every vehicle I ever had, I always had, you know, 24s, 26s, 28s. And I still want to do something on this. This is my first vehicle. I have not put no rims on yet, but I think I want to put some, probably 28s on here. It would look really good, set up real nice and everything. Okay. Then you have the molding, the side molding. I love the side molding. The body side molding looks really good with it. It just sets it off. And then you have the, you know, the front grille. The front grille. You have the brush silver, and then you have the chrome. This is chrome, guys. This is chrome. And, you know, like I said, seeing it in person really, really does it. It just really looks good. Okay, guys, we're going to go around the back, if I can show you. Now, I did add this to the back. This is my tailgate handle. That. I did add that. It sets it off real good. I was like, well, the door handles are chrome, so why not add the, you know, the handle for the tailgate? And now all this that says Ford in the back and my license plate and everything, that came with it. So I was like, why not put, you know, chrome handle for the tailgate? And let's see, what else? Of course, I added little mirrors on my mirror. You know, that's for like your really tight spots when you're driving. If you see anything coming up on the side of you, even though I have the sensor system that lets me know when something is riding up close to me. I love that because it informs me. But, you know, I want to add those little extra mirrors. I have always used that. And then so I saved the best for last. One of my very favorite is the chrome bezel in the headlights. The headlights are projector headlights. But I'm going to show you something, guys, I never knew until I got really close one day. Is the logo that say Explorer on the side of the lights. If you see that, it's the logo. I love that. And it just set it all out. You know, when you get real close and take a look, you will notice it looks good. That chrome really looks good, especially when you come out of the car wash. It just sets it off. Okay, guys. Okay, the next thing I love about my truck is the capless fuel filler. The area where you put gas in. First thing I like about it is
you don't see a lip at all.
It's just real smooth. What you do, you push that and it pops open before you can open it. And you notice it don't have a fuel cap. And you know what's good about that is it helps keep your hands clean. You don't have to unscrew or untwist a cap off or anything like that. And it will keep the capless will keep the fuel from, you know, splashing out, and it's theft proof because it has two flaps inside. So you know, somebody try to steal your gas or whatever, when it goes through the first thing, there's another lip inside that will keep them from stealing your gas. So that is something that Ford added, and I really like it. Some people don't like it, but I do. I really do. The only thing I noticed that got me when I first bought this truck was, like, if you want to add some adjectives, like let's say you want to add some gas treatment or some octane booster or whatever. One time I went and I brought a bottle, spent like $7 on a bottle of octane booster, and just poured it in like I normally do on any other vehicle. And I noticed it all spilled back out on the ground. And I was like, what in the world's going on? Well, come to find out, because it's a capless and it have those two lips, you have to use a little plastic, it's almost like a insert that you put in there. That way you could pour anything in your gas tank that you want, and keeps from anything else getting in there. So, you know, if you try to just put anything in there normally, it will just pour straight out on the ground. Okay, let's see. The next thing, let's get on the inside. I already unlocked my doors. So the next thing I love about it is the power seats and the lumbar. I wish I had the power lumbar too, but I do have the power seats, which that will raise it up and down, lift it up and down, front, back. You know, you can scoot it front or back. But the lumbar support, I have a bad back, so I definitely use my lumbar, and you just twist it whatever way you want. It makes the lumbar. And plus, I love the designs on the seats. The designs on my seats are really nice, I think. And you know, that is the next thing I love. Okay, guys, the next thing I'm going to show you that I love about my my truck is, let's see, let's show some of my list. I guess, okay, I know what. Next thing is my, let's see, it will be my adjustable tilt and telescope steering wheel. Okay, you can, there's a button, that's my mask right there. There's a button down here that you pull. Let me show you guys. You see that button right there? You pull that button like that, and I can pull the wheel up or down. See that? Up or down. And I can also pull the steering wheel out. See how that telescope out? Let's say you're short and you want your wheel to be pulled out some. You can pull it out, or you can push it in, like I said, up and down, or pull in or out. I love that. Not all vehicles come with that. Yes, almost all vehicles come with a tilt steering wheel, but not all come with that telescope option. So I really love that. Now some you can get the power telescope. You can just push a button in and you can adjust it to whatever you like. Okay, let's see. The next thing I love is my buttons on my steering wheel. I love the control buttons. These buttons right here, I'm going to show you in a few what all these buttons do. You got your cruise control. You can set it on and off. You can set the speed and all that stuff. That's my cruise control. This I will show you in a few. This you can check all of your gadgets, like how much fuel you have in your vehicle, which it tells it automatically, but this will actually give you exactly down to the gallons and how far you can get left, how many miles you can get left, and your trip, and you can control your windshield and all that. I'm gonna show you in just one quick second. And this controls your stereo stuff, and I absolutely love this. This is, you push this button in, it's voice command. You could tell turn your temperature up or down. You can just do all kind of stuff. You could tell it turn your radio on, turn it on CD, find whatever song you want just by a voice command. Okay, guys, let me get my keys and let's start this up. And I'm gonna go over and show you what I was telling you what those controls were for. So, hold on, guys. Just give me a second. Let me get in, shut my door, and show you guys. Sorry about that. All right. Start this up. I love how everything lights up. Got my air conditioner on. Got my picture. I love how you can put whatever picture you want in the background. That's really nice. Okay. This right here, this shows you a lot of stuff. And this is why I'm going to show you the controls. Okay. You see that? I'm going to try to focus. Okay. I can push out. Right now you can see it shows my fuel and my how hot my thermostat is, if the engine is cold or is it hot, and there's my RPMs. Okay, now this right here, I'm gonna show you what these controls do. You can push the arrow out, and that's when you go into different menus. You got your display mode, you got your trip 1, 2, then you got your fuel economy, your drive assistance, and then your settings. Okay, I'm gonna go through. Okay, the display mode, what you can do, you could push this arrow this way and you can go into different modes. Okay, that's the one I like keeping it on. You hit it again. Let's see, you can change it to that. They tell how many miles before empty. Hit it down, you can just give that, and it don't show the gas. It don't show your temperature thing. It just show your gas and your RPMs. And what I'm hitting, guys, is this arrow down button. So hit that again, and it change it back to the way I like to have my setting. Okay, then what you do, you hit your arrow back out, and you go back to your menu. Trip, you click OK. Of course, it's just showing you like if you set your trip, if you want to see how far you went, whatever, that's pretty much that. That way you can see how many miles you actually went on. I guess if you let's say you put $30 in and you want to exactly see how many miles you getting on your your $30 of gas you put in, and your tank wasn't all the way empty. So you want to see for yourself. Or let's say you worked somewhere and they got to know your mileage, how many miles you drove for point A to B. So that's great. Okay, go back out. It will show you your fuel. Like when you fill up your gas tank, it will show how many miles you can get on your full tank. Not only that, it will show you let's see, pretty much you got all kind of settings you can go through. You can go through and just push, and it will show you an average gas mileage. Different people don't know. Different places you go get your gas, it gives you different fuel mileage. You might have a little bit more octane in one place, and it gives you better fuel mileage. Even driving on the highway give you better mileage than just driving around the city. So this little thing tells you different stuff. It got so many little settings you can go and read what you need to know about, your fuel economy. So, it just have all kind of stuff. To get back out of that, you push the arrow, and then you got your drive assistance. Okay. Now that, if you notice, I got everything checked because I want all that. I got the traction control. I need that. I love that. That way when it's raining or if it's ice outside or whatever, it's giving you good traction. One thing I can say about this truck is it's hugs the road. I love that. When I'm driving, turning corners, you can feel it hugging the road. So you got more control. Okay, you got your blind spot. That is what I love that also. That lets you know if something's coming up in your blind spot that you can't see. This is how people have wrecks and stuff. They want to be on the highway and they want to get over into the next lane, and they don't know a car is right beside them or coming up beside them because you have a blind spot. And this will let you know. It will shine on your mirror. It will show that, hey, a car is on the side of you, and don't try to go over, don't move over or anything. It lets you know that. Okay. Cross traffic. I don't really know what that is yet. I haven't read up on it. I need to. So I couldn't tell you that much about that. Rear parking aid. Okay, that will let you know, even though you got a reverse camera, you have a backup camera, but that will let you know by sound. Like if you get too close to the bumper of another car, or if there's a pole behind you, or anything, if there's a kid or somebody walk behind you, it beeps and lets you know that they're getting closer and closer, or you're getting closer as you backing up. It will let you know, hey, you need to slow down, stop. So all that comes in handy. And then you got your trailer sway. That's if you got a trailer, you pull in a trailer, and it gives you more control for, like, if you're on the highway, you know how you be on the highway and you see trucks pulling trailers and the trailer starts swaying back and forth and you're like, oh my God, it's about to cause a wreck. This lets you control it more. It pretty much, I guess it let your rear end have more control and steady that trailer, so you don't have to worry about that. And yeah, guys, that's the driver's assistant. I love all that, So then you got your normal settings. Your settings for your vehicle, which you can go into, and it got your lighting for your headlights. When you turn your vehicle off, let's say you coming in at nighttime from the a store and you about to go into the house. When you turn your vehicle off, it lets you set how long you want to leave your headlights on. Just enough time to let you get to your front door and unlock your door. You can control it. Auto lamp delay, that's what it is, the delay. Like you can set it for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 120 seconds, or you can turn it off. I'll keep mine at 120 seconds. You just never know. I might be getting out of the truck, got to get a grocery bag out of the back seat or something, and I need those lights to stay on long enough so I can make it up to the front door and get my key out. So, that's what that is. And then you have your locks. You can turn your locks on auto lock or auto unlock. That's for when you start your vehicle up, you start driving, it automatically lock those doors. Or when you turn your vehicle off, it automatically unlock your doors. You can control it because some people feel safer to have the doors stay locked when they turn their vehicle off. Because what if somebody is lurking around the corner and want to come up and try to rob you or something? As long as your doors is still locked, they can't get in. So, some people like that. And auto lock, I love mine's on that, because when I put my vehicle in drive and start to go, and let's say I have my son in the truck with me, even though he's older now, but when he was younger, I would like to have that option. That way it automatically lock those doors, and I know he can't just pull the handle and then open up the door. He'd be able to fall out or anything. And then you got your remote unlock. You know, it's just a lot of settings that you can control stuff to do. So that's that. Then you got your oil life reset. Guys, I had a video, I went over this a while back. If you want to look back and you can see what I showed you, it shows how you reset your change oil light. That way, you know, some people think, well, every so many thousand miles I need an oil change, and then it depends on what type of oil change you get. If you get a synthetic, you can go farther on your oil, so you can adjust it to set it for it won't just jump on every 3,000 miles or so that comes in handy. You can reset it yourself. A lot of people don't know how to reset it, so I went over in my video how to reset it. And like I said, that was some of the settings. My key, that is for you can program other keys to control display setting. This lets you do your distance, your gauge display, your language, your temperature. I mean, it just have a lot of different stuff. I love all this. So, you know, guys, I was just wanting to show you what some of the menus it has. Okay, let's see. What is the next thing I love about my truck? Like I said, the voice control. You can control it by just pushing the button, and you could tell it what to do, like turn on the radio, turn on your USB or anything, control your temperature, turn your heat and air down. Okay, let's see. Climate control by touch. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you how we can do this. You push down here, and this is, everything is by touch. You can adjust it from just blowing the air on your face and your feet, your defrosting your feet, or just your feet. You can control the fan, how high or low it is. See, I can turn it down low. You got your dual, so when you turn on whatever temperature on your side, it would do the same thing on the other side. Or they can have their own separate. You could push it, and if they want to turn theirs on, let's say 65, and I want to keep mine on 63, I can do that. But if I hit the dual, it turns to whatever I had mine set on. I got the master control right there. My temp. If I set, let's say I like to have my temperature on 63 all the time when I'm driving. It just feel comfortable to me. I can just hit that button one time and it will turn. It don't matter if, let's say my wife was driving my truck and she had it on 72. When I get in, I can just hit that one button and it turns it exactly to what temperature I like to keep it at. I don't have to sit there and keep pushing or anything like that. Okay, of course you got your defrost, your auto, your AC, max AC, your recycle. I love keeping mine on recycle, you know, because you get a lot of stinky air when you're driving. So I keep it on recycle. It keeps the air, whatever in the cabinet of the truck, it just recirculate it, put it through filter, and I like it like that. Okay, this rear button, you push that, and they change it for I can control what the people in the rear of me get, their air or their heat. I can turn it off for they can control it themselves. Now, if I turn it off, like if I do that, let's see, they can control it themselves. So let me see if I can get a shot of this for you can see. You see that? They can control it themselves. It gives them control. They can turn it on cold or hot, high or low. If they want it blown to their feet or they're facing their feet, they can control it. But I like to keep it on for I can control it, because most time when I'm driving, there's not too many people riding with me, so I can control it myself. Plus, where I have the third row, let me see, try to get that. I have third row seating. You only see two because I got the third row laid down. But when I got that up, there's a lot of vents in this truck, all the way from the middle to the back. So, you know, I can control if I want heat blown back there or air conditioner. Let's say I'm kind of hot up here and I like to keep the air pretty cool up here. But let's say somebody in the back setting, they're cold and they want some heat. So I can turn on some heat for them. That way they get what they want and I get what I want. Okay, let's see. What is my next thing? Okay. The next thing I was going to go over is the windows in this vehicle. And this will be the last thing that I love about my truck. And then we be getting into the things that I don't like so much about this truck. Okay. We're going to get out and I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, guys. Every window in this truck have a sound screen. I'm going to see if I can get that for you to see what I'm talking about. Okay, you see that sound screen? Hold on, let's get it focused in a little bit better for you to see it. All right. Okay. Okay, sound screen. There you go. Okay. And what that is, the sound screen is, it's a lamination in between. Instead of regular one sheet of glass, it actually is 2 sheets of glass and have lamination in between. And what that does, it reduces noise by muffling out the sounds from the outside that normal windows will let come through. So that's why when I shut my doors, it is quiet on the inside. You don't really hear the outside noise that much. It's really insulated. Now, if you ever get your windows replaced, you got to make sure you let them know you want the sound screen, which is made by Car Light, replaced back on your vehicle. Because if you don't tell them that, they're gonna normally bring just a basic regular windshield, and when they do that, you're gonna notice a big difference when you're driving. You're gonna hear outside noise more and everything. So you're gonna be wondering, I don't understand why I can hear all the noise on the outside now. That's because they replace your windshield with a basic ordinary windshield when you had a sound screen windshield in there. And like I said, the difference is ordinary windshield is just 1 sheet of glass. A sound screen is actually a sheet of glass, lamination in between, and then another sheet compressed together, and it makes a sound barrier installation that keep outside noise on the outside. So that is what, and all the windows are like that, not just your windshield, your driver's side, front and back, and all the windows are like that. That way it gives you a good sound barrier. Okay, now we're going to get to the cons, the things that I don't like about my truck. The first thing I don't like about this truck is, I'm going to get straight to, is the, okay, let's open this door back up, is the front seat tracks. Okay guys, you see these? Excuse my floor, it's a little dirty. I haven't vacuumed or anything. These. It's on the driver's side and on the passenger side like that. The thing what I don't like about it is, if you're getting in and out, you have to watch out, because if you have on shorts or anything like that, if you hit your leg, it can really scar you up, or it can, you know, abuse your leg, or it can actually cut you if you don't really watch it. So, you know, and I have heard a lot of people complain about that. They need to back it up a little bit, you know, and I don't know why they had it set that high, but I guess they came up for ideal and they just went with it. But yeah, that's the first thing I don't like, is that tracks on the front driver and passenger side seats, you know. Okay, the second thing I do not like is these windshield pillars right here, the trim. Guys, I just went through this because I just had a front windshield replacement. These things are right here. Okay, let me tell you about these things. If you ever have to get your front windshield replaced, when they take these off, because these have to come off to replace the windshield, these are not designed to be reused. So when you take these off, they are going to break, and you have to replace it with new ones. Now guys, let me tell you, these things brand new are high. You can pay from $100 to $200 for these things, sometimes $300. And a lot of places that replace windshields will charge you more because of them have to deal with these. So you got to really know what you're getting into. I think that was a bad design that Ford came up with, and I think they're going to try to solve it for the newer vehicles coming out. But those are a headache because, like I said, you can't just pull them off and replace the windshield and then put them back on. No, once you pull them off, it breaks the clips inside, and yeah, you have to buy new ones. And like I said, those things can be pricey just for those. So a lot of places that replace your windshield will charge more because they have to deal with these. So guys, I think that's really the only two things that I don't like about my truck. There was one more I was going to say, and that was the rear view backup camera. After a while, the camera goes bad, so you might, now I'm not saying everybody's, but 9 times out of 10, you have to replace the camera after so many years. Mine's just start going bad just about a month or two ago. Like I said, it will start like sometime when you put in reverse, it will come on and then it will jump off, or it'll get to the point after so long it will start just telling you a message on your screen. You need to contact the dealership because the camera's not working and all this and that. So I have done research, and the main thing you have to do is just replace the camera. Now the bad thing is the camera being so small can cost a lot of money. These cameras run anywhere from $200 to $300, and that is this right here. This little camera can cost that much. This little camera can cost that much. I have already purchased a new one, and I will be replacing it. So stay tuned to a video that will be coming out very soon with me replacing this camera, which isn't that hard to replace, I heard, but I will show you step by step how to replace it. Well guys, this is really the only bad things I don't like about my 2015 Ford Explorer XLT. But I just want to let you know, go over a few things I like and don't like about my truck. Maybe a couple of guys or girls that got these vehicles, they have more things they don't like or they do like about theirs. If you want to get into the comment section and just let me know what you like or don't like about yours. And please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The subscribe button is right down here. And you know guys, just stay tuned. I will have more videos coming out, and like I said, stay safe out there. And this is Make It Work with Yosh, and I hope you guys stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.